we have the pleasure of hosting BNZHAUS. They drove all the way down here from Lincolnshire, Illinois, guys. Matt, as a Mercedes tech like me, we're doing the whole legit street curse. That while you're in there is one of everything with the VRP downpipes, the bridge pipes, some BNZHAUS big turbos. Now we're gonna load Fred's CLS 550. This car has M157 turbos that have larger billet wheels. 663. That is rolling out, buddy. This is why you stop. This is why you don't.
Oh, here we go.
This is why you don't buy in Chicago, people. Look at that. Chicago.
All the battery connections, everything up top. Craig came and helped us get the exhaust out. Downpipes are completely out.
Look at that, just massive turbo wheels. So these are M157 exhaust housings, M278 front housings with just giant billet wheels in there. That is a massive blade. So Matt and Fred have the engine down. Everything is looking messy and grimy. So we're gonna clean all this up. We're gonna replace some gaskets from the oil cooler. Hey guys, good morning and welcome back to the Dyno Bay. So the guys have been hard at work. They have the oil cooler removed, thermostat. This thing is getting stripped down. Just look how dirty this was. They have one turbo completely removed. There is a broken bolt here that they'll have to extract. The second turbo is about ready to fall out. Just some lines that need to come off. And you can see where the oil cooler was leaking. Was the plug leaking?
Which one?
The thermostat, oil thermostat plug. The one that was leaking on Alex's? Oh yeah, you can see that it was wet around it. Oh yeah, you definitely want to replace that. And just more mess today. So we're killing it. This is a alternator has been dirty. These guys have been hard at work. I've been running around doing stuff for the shop, so I haven't got to hang out so much, but which is a good thing because look how dirty it is. I think I'm gonna be better, with the assembly part. Let me get some gloves on and help them assemble it. Nice and shiny here. You guys having a good day?
Great day. Modern Masters, it's always a good day.
It is always a good day. Giant flag, cool Mercedes, I'll take it. Fred, just, cheerful guy, just singing and dancing. You guys should hear him sing Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
He loves it, he kills it.
He does it.
Oh, he went through, I believe it. Oh, I believe it. Oh, look at the shirts, turn around, let me check it out. M157 shirt, that is awesome.
We brought Craig one, he's just not wearing it.
It's up there, I forgot to take it home, okay. I have a lot going on. Look at the back of Fred's shirt. The car is sweet. They're gonna do one of my car on their shirt soon, they said, and they're gonna give them out completely for free. It's gonna come out of Matt's paycheck. So just get those at BNZHAUS. Wow, yeah,
That's all right. The whole build here has been sponsored to you by Modern Masters.
Oh, no. All right, guys, Anthony cut from here. We don't need to hear anything else. Just isolate Matt's voice from all of the video. This is perfect. Just put his smile in there and that'll be good enough. But look at that. Look at the oil. Look at the front diff all hiding behind there. We're gonna get these crushed mounts out. You got a new mount?
Right.
Well, yeah, let's just go over the parts.
I mean, you can already tell.
Oh yeah, look how much taller that is. Look at the difference. That is crazy. That one is really collapsed. A lot of hard driving this mount has been through. Look at him, just guilty as hell.
Just has an imagination.
Oh, 37 moving violations, and I have an imagination.
Hey.
You can probably look him up in the judicial system and just see he's a terrible driver.
It's not my fault that BNZHAUS knows how to make stuff go fast.
That's true. But if you would give him a Prius, he'd probably get a speeding ticket in that.
You're not wrong.
Look at this. So Fred drilled out that stud, and now he is backing it out. Look at that.
Harbor Freight works every time.
Works sometimes, every time. Works every time, sometimes. All right, look at that. That is beautiful.
Here it is.
Wow. Look at that. Matt broke that. But Fred fixed it. Good job, Fred. Good job, guys. All right, new mounts are in. Big turbos are going on. This is awesome.
Front covers are sealed.
I love that these are coated as well. That's beautiful.
It really helps. It keeps the heat down.
Look at the new gaskets looking all pretty. looking like they'd fit a 273.
Yeah, right.
So 157 exhaust housing, 278 front housing, and a billet blade bigger than both. So that is awesome.
I gotta go in the back.
This is honestly way too much power for Matt. So we're gonna have to detune this car. Good 350 solid all-wheel horsepower, be safe. Bet for old Matt. The mounts look really good. It is definitely holding it up higher. Doesn't look all collapsed.
I'm actually really happy you weren't here like 20 minutes ago.
What'd you do?
Well, my dad had called me and I answered and he's like, make sure
Oh,
you speed on your way home.
oh.
You guys heard that? Matt's dad said don't speed on your way home. That is hilarious.
What's that guy know?
Yeah, who does that guy know? He's probably only bailed you out 30 times.
36.
Who's counting?
Not the snake police.
That is beautiful. Look at that, looking beautiful. Look at that giant exhaust wheel in there. Wow. What goes here?
The bracket for the downpipes.
Oh yeah.
Or turbo bridge.
Yeah, that's a mother when you're doing it in the car.
Turbo bridge.
God, all of this is a mother doing in the car.
It's all.
I've never done it on 4MATIC though, but I have done it on that rear wheel drive
Well,
one.
the worst part was Fred had to hold the frame with a pry bar to make sure the axle was centered because normally you have to pull this axle to get this mounted.
Oh,
We did not do that.
I wouldn't either. All right, guys. So Matt and Fred have the turbos installed. I'm getting the Walnut blaster set up. I have the Walnut blasting machine here. This sprays the walnut media, and then the vacuum portion here recirculates it. So it sucks it in, keeps it nice and clean. Just look how awesome these turbos look mounted. These are really, really nice turbos. You guys did a hell of a job. Have you ran these on anything yet? Not these ones, not this combination?
The same turbos that were built by the same manufacturer for Fred that did his 157s.
Yeah, that's good. Well, they obviously work.
Well, so here's the hard part. The cartridges are hard to get. These are true Garrett cartridges, and Fred's are true Garrett cartridges.
Oh, nice. Yeah, these look really nice. So we were gonna start walnut blasting. All right, so you gotta suck out one end and blow out the other.
Before we blast, let's look at the valves, Craig. How do those look?
Honestly, I mean, that's bad, but that's not hateful. Yeah, that's not hateful for one of these. You must be using pretty decent quality fuel.
No, I could.
Or the PCV. Really, the big thing, what causes that is not fuel, it's not anything like that. It's the PCV gases. So the recirculation of PCV gas is what, there's oil saturation in that, and that is what starts that carbon on the valves.
Have you done catch cans on the pipes?
I haven't, but I'm working with VRP to do all the catch cans for all the bi-turbos. So we're gonna do one on this, on my CLS, and the GTS, so that all of the bi-turbo cars are covered. That's on we have a literal, a going list of stuff we're trying to come out with this year, and a catch can solution for both of those is one of them. The 156 we already got, and the 55s obviously, but yeah, it's gonna really help. I mean, with it being directed injected, it's gonna need it more than all of the other cars, So, yep. So you'll why I use the universal one is because, and we are getting an adapter soon. So from VRP, you'll be able to use any walnut blaster, and it will just set in here to be made specifically for 278, 157, and then the 4 liters we're doing as well. But yeah, we'll put it in here. And you'll put this down inside, and then you want to get down as far as you can, close to the valves, and just do a circular motion so it completely cleans around the valve and do the other side. And then this just sucks it all back in.
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Well, it depends how she, it's really about the user, and you're going to get some feedback from her. So you'll want to stop every now and then and take a look, okay, the left side of the valve needs some more love, so you'll kind of just get up in there and, all right, you gotta stop.
Stan's gonna love
You gotta stop. All right, guys, so this is the before the walnut blasting. You can really see the crustaceans on there. In my short I did the other day at the CLS 550, someone was mocking me because I said the calcifications or whatever. I was like, it just looks like calcified carbon, whatever. I was just using a term, and they were like, it's not calcified. Well, nerds, it's carbonified.
And you got crap for it.
Yep, but look at it, that is bad. And we're about to make that nice. And I do think the valves need to come up.
Yeah, because it's not quite seated.
Yeah.
So I do have a 3D printed a nozzle to go into a vacuum to do this.
Oh, that's sick.
When I did Arnie's, I was complaining about the same thing, and he's like, well, let me have somebody make you a nozzle. Yeah, it's at the bottom drawer of my toolbox. So when I did Arnie's motor, I had this, because I didn't have a vacuum, and I actually had a whole face mask, shield, and I took this, I rolled this down to the wash bay.
Then you just did it in the wash bay?
In the wash bay. And I had walnut freaking everywhere. Here's the problem. When you do this, it gets in everything. See that? Brand new PCV. So you literally want to cover all little holes. Because when that gets into a connector like this, you're never going to plug it in. Or injector lines, I taped off everything. The thing is that when you put that in there, you want it to have it sealed in the hole.
I got the rag, guys.
Matt is a professional. He's already sucking rags into the walnut blaster.
We're 0 for 2.
And look at this special guest appearance. We have Nini. He delivered Mercedes parts. We have some Euro motor car stuff delivered for other projects here. Some steering linkage clips. And then he delivered some 278 parts to finish this. And a little fun fact of what we have going on. So you will see earlier in the video, I show off the downpipes. They look beautiful over there, and we've all been holding them and talking about them since they've been here. And they are 2-wheel drive downpipes.
You serious?
So luckily I have a driver on standby. He's going to North Carolina right now to the VRP warehouse, and VRP was kind enough to get these pipes for us in the middle of the night, and they will be here by tomorrow morning so we can put all-wheel drive downpipes on it. And then Anthony came in with all the factory parts, intake manifold gaskets, and little things they didn't plan on doing while they were here. So, but let's get a little project report.
The after.
Oh yeah, that is looking
This is a dirty
looking good. And then just, well, that one's really bad. That one to the right. Wow, so before, after. Really nice. All right, future Anthony, make sure you really show good pictures of that. What'd you do?
You had zoomed in at like 5.
Oh, it's still zoomed in?
Yeah.
God, thank God you're here, Anthony.
We're looking at your
You're like
notes.
helping me before and after it's edited.
Anthony's been the most helpful employee that doesn't work here since I've gotten
He's the best of Modern Masters that doesn't get a paycheck
I'd step
for
2
Modern
feet that
Masters. Look at him. High five, Nini.
Craig, I walked 2 feet that way.
What, did you shit yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Did you shit yourself? Oh my God, dude, look. I can see it.
Warned you.
You were nice. Look at him. He's, oh, gross. Gross.
I hate a feeling.
But it's coming back together. This is going to be
You know what would
nice.
cure that?
What?
A trip to Texas Roadhouse. Look at your face. You love Texas Roadhouse.
I loathe. And you know what? I used to love Texas Roadhouse. Howdy. And this guy, Sir Cinnamon Butter, has ruined it for me.
Well, do you get the peppercorn gravy for the bread?
I do not.
Oh, you're wrong. You gotta ask the staff. They'll tell you that because all the employees do it. They don't offer it, but if you ask for peppercorn gravy, they give it to you with the bread. Best thing I ever had. I'll grab bread and peppercorn.
What is peppercorn gravy?
Don't ask about it. Just eat it. I don't know what it is.
Peppercorn gravy.
It's delightful.
We're gonna try some delightful peppercorn gravy this weekend. Sounds too good to be true. All right, back to work, Matt. Let's see how
That
many
means
more.
you're an OG if you ask them about it.
Let's see how many more rags you can suck up tonight.
Probably 2 minutes.
Dude, I wish we would have videoed it. It was hilarious. Me and Matt were like, we heard whoop, and we're like, did that just suck up a rag? Yeah, do it. Just instantly. That is how awesome this machine is.
All right, 30 times.
But we were talking and we didn't even see it happen. We just heard, we're like, I was like, is that a rag? Because it just went whoop, and was gone. It was not in the hose. Yeah. So we are now also repair guys for these walnut blasters if you suck in rags. It's not getting late and we're tired or anything and being silly, but it was like an Alex moment. All right, guys, we're about to close it down for today. It is late. It's like 11:30, and the turbos are fully on. Matt has everything cleaned up, buttoned up. Some of the big things, new turbos, new engine mounts are on. Everything up front is clean. The alternator is looking new thermostat. And you come back to the back of the motor, and just some very important, nice maintenance items for these is the oil separator right here on the back of the cylinder head. this coolant pipe that breaks on these sometimes, and when they're in the car, you usually have to remove the vacuum reservoir. In some cars, you can't. It's just a nightmare to get to this, so we replaced that. Anything else real obvious that you did?
We did the intake manifold gaskets. The walnut
Yeah, new intake manifold gaskets with the walnut blasting.
Seals.
Oh, new front cover seals.
Gasket,
Yeah, let me show all that.
Oil cooler gasket.
Yeah, new
turbo
oil
lines,
cooler gasket, new oil plug, new turbo lines. Like, see these nice little.
Cooler gasket.
Yeah, the cooler gasket, the oil filter housing gasket. Just all the preventive maintenance things. He resealed the front timing cover plates. 90% of the time, these will look like they have valve cover gaskets back because it blows back, but it's either the magnet seals or the plates right here, and that is sealed up.
And one thing we forgot that I should have done, because they are kind of moist, but we're gonna do it when we get back to Chicago. You need to do your cam sensors. These blow oil through them and go into the connector, and actually, if I can get
I showed it in my last bi-turbo video, but oil will completely wick up all the way to the ECU. I did a 12 and it literally had every problem. Yep, right
so
there.
see, we have oil on the connector. It will get me home without a problem, but we're gonna clean the harness when we get back to Chicago. We're gonna remove the cam sensors, replace them. There's 4 of them, and that is it.
And she will be ready to go. This thing's gonna be a well maintenance machine, and hopefully no more speeding tickets.
No, never.
No more speeding tickets, right?
We don't speed unless we're in Mexico, and I'm in Mexico like every week.
He has a sombrero. So I will see you guys bright and early in the morning for putting the engine in, the VRP bridge pipes, the downpipes, and then putting the car on the dyno. So it'll be the next scene for you guys, and hopefully I get rest between now and then. Are you guys tired?
A little bit. Midnight.
Little bit.
I think we got here at like 9 because we had to go to Waffle House, but
Yeah, they spent 2 hours at Waffle House.
it's Waffle House.
It's Waffle House.
Oh, they don't have, yeah, I keep forgetting what, I'm like, they're freaking out, but they do not have Waffle House in Chicago. What? So.
Do you know that we're already regulars with our waitress? She saw us again today and was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, how you boys doing?"
Which Waffle House did you go to? The one in Martinsburg?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's super ghetto.
It's great.
That one's so ghetto. That one's
Dude,
so
the guy had
ghetto.
one leg this morning. It was legit.
Yeah.
It was Waffle House.
He was literally like smoking a cigarette behind the counter when they got
He was
there.
ashing on my eggs.
Yes, that's so funny. All right, you guys have a good night. See you in the morning. All right, guys, good morning and welcome back. Take this time to like, share, and subscribe this video to see more content like this. And check out BNZHAUS on Instagram, on YouTube. They're doing all the same cool things I'm doing, except for just colder and more north. So if you're up there by Canada, because Matt actually works part-time with the, what are those guys called? No, like the police of Canada with the horses and shit. Mountain, it's something like Mountaineers or
A Mountie?
Mountie. Is it a Mountie? But it's something. Anthony, insert Canadian mountain police guy. You know, with the red jackets and the horse and the hat.
Yeah.
Look at him. Look at his. They wear them same slippers.
What?
Look at him. He's a Mountie. Is it just a Mountie? Anyway, welcome back and enjoy the show. We have a lot going on with putting the engine back together. We're gonna throw in the downpipes. He's gonna throw in some heat shields. We're gonna clean this up a little bit more, and then we're gonna get it up into the car. We're gonna ceramic coat the all-wheel drive downpipes. Now that we're through the downpipe debacle of us staring at two-wheel drive downpipes, and I'm telling you, every one of us know what two-wheel drive downpipes look like. And it just didn't register. We were just like, oh, we got turbos and downpipes, it's going down. And then, which was hilarious, Matt made just a short video on Instagram, and Phil called from VRP and he's like, you know you guys got two-wheel drive downpipes, right? Just like, yeah, that would've been good 2 days ago, Phil. But I sent a guy that does some driving for me down to North Carolina to VRP. He acquired those and some cams they had for me. So it wasn't just a total loss. We got downpipes, we got cams for another project. And they were here bright and early for us to work, and we all enjoyed Waffle House. These guys don't get Waffle House where they're from, so it was a great breakfast. And we're getting things going, so stay tuned. All right, guys, look at the downpipes in. I had to do some little touch-up paint, don't mind this. Got scratched when we were tightening up. But we got the all-wheel drive downpipes in. We did have to modify the bracket here for it to fit in. And we took the ball flange out and Fred welded on some V-bands I had in stock. So this is all complete, turbo in, bridge pipes on. This side showcases my ceramic coating abilities a little bit better. That is just hand painted by, you know, a master painter. Look at that.
Butterfly.
Look at that. You know what's funny about Modern Masters? The name Modern Masters, like the biggest company there is actually $1 billion paint company called Modern Masters. I get about 10 emails a week that people send me paint codes and stuff. And my email is literally Modern Masters Auto.
Yeah.
But they're still sending me emails about this. And like, I'll start reading it and like get all excited. Like, it's like, hey, I got this project and I'm doing, and it's like, sometimes it is a car and I'm like,
You think you have a new client.
and I'm like, oh, okay, what do we got? This is interesting. Cause he's like, you know, this isn't something you guys normally do. And I'm like, ooh, what do you got? And then he's like, I have this paint code, but I'm looking to use this paint code with this, and I'm like, and it's like the 4th paragraph of the email down, so I'm like vested. So I'm trying to help this guy figure out what paint we should go with. Oh, I'm involved. I CC'd the right email, and I'm like, hey, we got a guy. He needs this paint. I've literally done that like 2 or 3 times where I've actually emailed him. We all started talking about this paint code, and they're like, are you that shop in West Virginia again? I was like, yeah. And they're just cracking up. They think it's so funny because they called a couple times because they've had the same mix up and they've helped me out. Like, hey, this person's trying to get a hold of you and wants their car worked on. I'm like, thanks. And neither one of us, that $1 billion paint company or me, own Modern Masters Instagram. It is a ballerina.
What?
Yep, and I'm like pen pals with her now.
What the?
Yeah, we just catch up like every couple months. I've tried to buy it from her originally, and she's like, well, what's it worth to you? And I'm like, and she don't even want money or anything. She just is not going to give it to me just to talk to me. We're just like bullshit. And she's like, you can keep checking back. Like 2019, I've been talking to her about this Instagram page. Yeah, it's so hilarious. Anthony didn't believe me, so I pulled it up. I was like, look, and she's actually really pretty. Shout out to Modern Masters Ballerina on Instagram. She's super nice, and she is a looker.
Maybe cut that, Anthony.
Nah, leave it in. Leave it in.
Oh.
Yeah, leave it in. I don't care. I'm in the doghouse, good or bad anyway, so that's a place I live. But look how good that looks with the B-bands.
We're gonna go home. The video's gonna drop. Craig's gonna go missing.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna, you know.
I'm a free man, ladies. I'm a free man.
I'll call her and ask. She's gonna be like, I don't know. He went to go for that modern girl, the ballerina.
Oh yeah, the ballerina girl. Yep. Yeah, she would say that. Like she could put her on a polygraph and she'd be like, yep, that's where he went. 100%. Yep.
Not even a doubt in my.
Yep. And she would pass. But it's looking good. We're about ready to be done. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. I blew off the front of this because Matt had walnut media everywhere because he's a rookie.
Craig did such a good job showing me how to do it.
You know, teach a man to fish.
Point with a finger.
You can teach a man to fish, but you can't tell him how to hold his rod, if you know what I'm saying. All right, we got the belt on. We have the charge pipes, intake pipes, all the pipes. Ta-da! Ta-da! These do look cool when they're fully dressed. It is a very cool looking motor. All right, guys, so now that you see the motor fully assembled with the big turbos, place your guesses now. What do you think this car is gonna make on the all-wheel drive dyno? So it started at 450. We did maintenance, we did walnut blasting, we did big turbos and bridge pipes from VRP. So the billet wheels in the exhaust wheel, bigger or smaller than Fred's?
Probably smaller.
They're a little bit smaller, yeah.
Both sides?
Yes, and this is a stock 278.
No, I get that part. I just want to know the wheels. So both wheels are a little smaller, and 157 exhaust housing, 278 front housing. So I'm thinking it's going to be less horsepower by probably 20 to 30 wheel, but I'm thinking the power band is going to be a lot better. I think we're going to see it wake up a little sooner and hold that 620, 615 horsepower all the way to red line. So that's my guess. What do you got? Fred?
610.
What was that, Fred?
About 605, 610.
605, 610. Matt?
I would be very happy to see 610, 615.
For once, we're like, when people are guessing, it's usually we're way different, but we're all about the same area. 610 to 620 wheel horsepower.
Anthony's not here today.
Oh, yeah, what did Anthony be
He
like?
thought that Fred's car stock was going to make 500
Yeah,
and
dude, he's a dealer guy, dude. He believes what Mercedes says. He's like, oh, 507, my car should make 507 horsepower on the dyno.
507 Newton meters.
Yeah. So Anthony would probably be like, oh, this should make 700.
755.
70, yeah. So, and no offense, future Anthony watching that.
We love you, man.
We love you. We're not picking. So stay tuned, guys. Coming at you. We just got to put it up, get everything bolted down. Man, look at the hot spots in your rotors. Yeah, you don't speed at all. Thank God he doesn't have a real AMG. Like, Jesus Christ. Can you imagine the brake job cost if you drive an AMG?
I've never had to put brakes on this car.
I can tell you haven't. You can see those hot spots from here.
Wait.
It looks like the surface of the moon.
Motors have 40,000 miles on them, but they're not even warped.
Well, they can't be warped when they're that hot. Look at them. Holy sh**.
I'm sorry that I drive a Mercedes the way it should be driven.
There's a speed limit on the Autobahn also.
Hey,
And it's way slower than the States.
Daddy AMG dailies a truck. It doesn't even daily effect.
Hey, cut that out. Cut that part out. They don't need to know that. The plate says Daddy AMG. All right, the motor's going in, guys. The motor's going in.
There you go.
Oh, look, Craig's here to help, Brad.
This is what I do. I'll sit at any level I need to sit at. She's in. Look at that massive downpipe. It's in there. It's good. It's good. You ready for me to lower this down?
Yep, bring it down.
Wow.
Look at that. Look, no hands. Look at how clean they are. That's the real goal.
Yeah.
So can't count that money with dirty hands. All the blue collar people are just like pissed. Like, dirty hands is how you make the money. I was in the trenches too. Now I'm in the where I'm just stressed out. All my hair's gray at 36. It's a completely different kind of trench. I don't suggest it.
We gotta get all the hoses, things like that in.
Look how cool he is with his camera.
Look at Craig with his phone.
Look at him. Look at him with his camera.
Once you're ready
I just want to video you. It's like Inception. I'm videoing you video.
I'm videoing you, videoing me.
Oh, shit. Damn, dude. It's like looking down a mirror with a mirror behind you.
Vortex now.
Wow. There she goes. Look at Fred. Look at Fred. Look at the Look at the guns on Fred.
Fred is so happy.
Fred, do you work out? Jesus. Look at the guns.
I know. Basically, we're under the car, and you basically have the main trans mount right here that's going to hold in the rear. There's 8 bolts, 4 on each side. And then we have 4 frame bolts. There's going to be 1 here in the rear, same on that side, 1 in the front on the front of the frame, which is up here. And then there's also this mount. You need to be very careful when you lift the frame in because you can break your whole rad pack with the plastic. So make sure these line up. There's dowel pins in the rear and then these free float in the front. So now we need to get all these hoses hooked up, the trans lines. We're gonna get the drive shaft back in it. Fred's gonna start making a custom exhaust for the downpipes. We need to get the suspension in it, some fluids. Craig's gonna show everybody how to fill this with fluids and do an oil change. And then we're gonna put it on Craig's dyno and hopefully nothing blows up or leaks.
So how you do that is you call the shop phone, Sean will schedule an appointment, and then one of my oil change guys will come and take care of that for you. Done and done. I got you.
Done.
24/7, 7 days a week.
No, but we are going to be open Saturdays soon. I had a dream last night, similar to someone else's dream, because they also had a dream. Yeah. And the dream was, we're going to make money on Saturdays, because I was thinking, if I have them work Saturdays, that's an extra week a month, essentially. I don't see it, I'm here anyway working, so they can work with me.
Great.
So,
Perfect. Sounds like a plan.
get some more work done. Let's
Well,
go.
where are they at? It's Saturday and no one's here to help.
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna take it seriously and put an ad out for, an additional employee or 2 and that require them to work weekends.
My best
So-
word of advice to your viewers are, if you apply, make sure you're certified and know what you're doing.
So the job listing says
Here it comes.
ASC certified, I'm looking for an ASC certified technician with experience and, certificates. Do not apply if that is not you. I don't care if you worked on a car in your grandmother's next door neighbor's old dog's owner's garage. I'm looking for an ASC certified technician. And you know what I've been doing though? I was telling Fred this yesterday. If you apply for this job, experienced technician, or when I'm looking for a full certified technician, and you apply and your resume has nothing to do with that, I'm still having you come in for an interview. Because you want me to waste my time reading your resume?
That's right.
I'm gonna waste your time. You're gonna drive here, you're gonna talk to me, and then you're gonna have to look, just like this guy today, you're gonna have to look me in the face and answer the question that you should have answered on the application that said, are you an ASC certified technician? And when you say no, I'll say,
Wham.
wow, that's what I'm hiring for. I'm not gonna put an ad out there that says, oh, I need a guy that makes balloon animals, and you show up and I hand you a balloon and you're like, what is this?
Wham.
Yeah, like,
This would be perfect for the Modern Masters podcast.
oh God, is my veins popping out?
Yeah.
Fred knows.
Welcome.
Fred knows.
Yes, I do.
Them being here is cool. This is so much cooler. I've got to really just vent, and then Fred's like, "Yep, preach it, brother, preach it, preach it," because it is a problem we all have, and I'm glad it's not just me. So if you're out there and you're sitting here watching this right now, and you're like, "It's me too," and you're in other industries that are going through the same problem, dude, we feel you. We feel for you. We're there with you. And God, I hope it gets better. God, I hope it gets better. And be on the lookout because I'm about to start a union for auto shop owners. So I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but it's coming soon. Or we can all talk with it might even just be like a Facebook page.
They have Carfax.
Something.
We need shop facts.
Yes, we're going to have shop facts it's like Carfax for vendors. If you have a vendor, we're going to put it in there. If you have a good vendor, we're going to put it in there. If you have a tech that you just don't want that toxic thing going to someone else's shop, we're going to
let people know.
There's going to be transparency among shop owners coming soon, so look out for that. This has been great. But look at these rotors. Holy. This is like when you see, like, oh, there's plenty of meat on there, blah, blah, blah. I suggest these rotors, look at the cracks.
You know what I'm saying? There's like a first and a last time for everything.
Look at that. Look at that. Well, they have 40,000 miles. Yeah, 40,190 mile an hour miles.
That means Mercedes rotors have a rep to last.
Wow. Yeah, these are literally going to start cracking into pieces.
When I go home, I have to do the brakes. The brake light came on my way here.
All the lights were on the dash. She just drives with every light on the dash.
I do not.
Me and Fred were like, we would not drive like that.
Either would I.
No lights on the dash.
Look, being a tech for BNZHAUS.
Did you say either would I?
I never would.
You're guilty.
The only light that's on my
You're
dash
guilty.
right now is my tire light because I have my snow tires on.
Fred, you need to get your child. You need to get your child and square him away. No speeding, no lights on the dash. It's a rule we live by. It's the best or nothing, not the best or everything lit up. Wrenching is good.
Wrenching is good, huh?
Oh yeah. All right, the motor is looking good in here. Fred and Matt are buttoning everything else up. Everything is looking nice. Back in its home. Got to connect everything on the firewall. The main power wire for the starter. Bunch of coolant lines left. You got the trans line secured in there? Cool, cool, cool. It's looking good. Oh, finger of dielectric grease. That is how you do it. Lubricate those O-rings and
Or your coolant tube.
or your coolant tube so it goes in nice and snug. You know, you don't want to run it in dry. You don't want to just ram it in there. Yeah, nobody likes it.
Look at that, like money.
You clipped in that nice? Wow.
That was the crack tech.
Wow. Tech tip of the day, buy dielectric grease in bulk.
He's got grease.
So looking good. All right, guys, so fans in, and we're about to do the most important thing, and then you're gonna wanna...
This is called butterfly tech.
You're gonna wanna grab this here. Usually like to use Nipex for these. But look
Those
at
are
this.
Nipex.
Oh, look at that, look at that. Wow. Oh, I went too far. I went too far. Look at that. Fred's just so proud of me.
Yeah.
Look at Fred. Dude, he was like, the way I did that.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah.
I got this. I got this.
I'm actually nervous
With the
about
Work
my job.
Pro pliers. You better watch out.
I'm actually nervous
If I
about my job after you put that hose on. Like, I might
Dude, if I decide to come to Chicago, you're done.
I know.
You're done. You better hope you can toast.
I'll have no
This would be me and Fred.
probably.
Just me and Fred killing it. Matt would be out strapping cars down. Just having to tune everything. We'll be like, Matt, tune this. We got this.
Yeah.
Little O-ring on there. Give her some slob on the knob. Look at that. This is a knob. It looks like a knob. You know?
Just stick it in the hole.
Oh, look at this. I am so good at that. This car's pregnant. All right, guys. I think I touched like 3 things and got dirty, but the engine is back down. We had a tragic coolant accident where it was dripping a fine amount of coolant, went under pressure,
We have the lake of the left turbo right here.
And the coolant was coming from under the turbo right here. I will show you on a turbo on the bench. There is a little block off for like when you're servicing the turbos right here, and it is just leaking out of there. This is different. This one's welded. The turbos we're using has a thing that sits in here, seats in, and it was tight, but it is dripping coolant. So the copper washer that is held in there is leaking, and we got to repair that. So I didn't film it, but we quickly dropped the engine down so we can get to this and service it as quickly as possible. And we were expected to be at dinner in 30 minutes. In true legit street curse fashion, we got to get back in there. So we are going to see what's going on and get this fixed. Fred is on it. He's got some mirrors. And you know, like George, Fred is aged like fine wine, so he's seen this happen many of times over the decades. Back when, you know, it was wheel and buggy or whatever they called them things, horse and buggy, they had this happen too, so.
Fred's Italian. That's like mob.
Oh, Fred's an Italian mobster, so I'm gonna take all of that back. Just wipe that from the video, Anthony. All right, so back to with Max. But yeah, so the engine's down. We're gonna figure it out. Could you guys see anything yet?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you see?
It's that plug, that
With the-
Allen
Oh,
in the
sweet.
back of the turbo that I suspect is
Then
left loose.
we're checking the other.
Ah, so the turbo shop didn't torque it when they put it in.
I'm gonna go out there and kick him in the nuts.
All right, so never in the world would you go behind a turbo builder's work. It's just not.
Yeah.
Who would think to do that? So this actually, like I showed you the welded one, but this one's tightens in with an Allen key. We'll show you when we get it out. Luckily, we can just pull the CHRA housing out, snug this up, and then put it all back together. This is only like 10% of the work 10% of the work they've done with dropping the motor. So just a small fix and get it back up and in. And plenty of experience. Plenty of experience.
Somebody's gonna hear it.
I believe that, but we're positive. No Italian mob threats. We're gonna get this turbo fixed. And let me tell you guys, it is cold as hell outside. It is so cold, you guys. It's colder than Chicago here right now. Everything is frozen. We're trying to keep it warm in here and keep working. The wind is ripping. We got wind advisories, freezing advisories. It's like -20 wind chill. So we're in here trying to get this done.
Well, once we can get a shallow
Look at that.
Allen,
Let me see that.
because he does have
Look
a
at that.
shallow Allen size.
We have beautiful coolant in there.
No, it's too tight.
How much room do we have with that train? Oh, it's flexible. It's good. I forgot it's... Oh, there's your leak. No, I'm kidding. It's definitely the thing in the back. Damn, it sucks. Fred, you're up. Save the day. Operation Save the Day.
Charge strip from the
This is why I use VRP turbos every time, guys. So the punchline here. So you can get VRP turbos that don't leak at vrpspeed.com. They go perfectly with the downpipes.
This one I could probably tighten with it in the car because this one has a lot of room.
Oh, it's
to
on
get
the
back
top
there.
on this side?
No. They're both on the top, but it's also on the
Side.
Oh,
side of it against the block.
Was that one tight?
The top one on that side? No. It was snug. I wouldn't say tight.
So you can see right here, guys, this is what is leaking on the back side of the other turbo. This little piece right here, which is a really nice way to seal these up, but
See this one?
you can see them?
See that black plug at the top stand from here? With the
Oh yeah,
copper link?
yep, that's what I remember seeing.
That
With the copper washer, yep. So we're worried that one on the side is
So there's
loose.
one of those on the other side of this turbo.
And this one, you could turn it a little bit, so.
I did get a turn out of it. Yeah.
Wow. So they undid the CHRA clamp right here, and now Matt's pulling the turbo out. We got to see what we got to do to get that oil return line out.
Yeah.
Reporting live, Fox 5 News, the turbo is leaking. It's coming out, and it's cold. The suspect is that bad boy right there. See the copper washer back there? We think, and you can see the wetness, see a little shininess? That's it. Yep.
Turbo will come out.
It's all yours.
Look at the shavings from the motor mount. How did it get in there?
How the fuck did it get it?
Because the back housing was open.
Oh, I was gonna say, what is that?
We need to blow all that out. I mean, it's on the exhaust, but still.
That's why we had to do this. God works in mysterious. I swear to God,
That could have it up.
I probably could have it up, dude.
We'll get
When
the
we
inside
shaved
of
the
it.
motor mount, the shaving somehow got in the exhaust housing, and we didn't shave the other side. Dude, the Holy Spirit.
First, let's see if it.
Can I get an amen, brother?
Oh, praise Jesus!
Hey, we're Jewish.
It wasn't that tight.
Was like washer fully crushed.
No.
Doesn't look crushed at all.
No.
I wonder if it was bottoming out. Yeah, look at the inside there.
Bottoming out?
You see the impression? It was bottoming out. Look at.
This
don't
plug
think so?
isn't. No, plug is not deep enough. I
You don't
just
think-
don't think
okay.
that it was tight enough.
I see a little mark.
I just don't think it was tight enough. That's the problem. Maybe we should try that.
So let's just try to see if you can get that to crush
Okay.
and like see what happens. I think I
need an Allen.
That's probably why I couldn't. Yeah. So we got some Dawn dish soap around the turbo.
It's pretty simple. Just apply a little bit of air pressure through one. No bubbles, right?
I do not see any.
So that plug is okay. It doesn't take much. Obviously, the car's cooling system is not at whatever 50, 80
my God,
psi,
yeah.
wherever your air pressure is. So
This would be
you'll
like
see this-
17 psi tops.
You'll see this really quick. So we'll check the other one. My finger's leaking. Oh, you see that? You see that?
Oh,
You see that? Yep. I can't hold it with my finger, but
yeah.
you see the bubbles.
Yeah, there's bubbles there.
So this is not sealed.
Yep, you see it slowly, and that's all your thumb can hold. So
Yeah.
dang.
Eventually that will leak coolant. So we're gonna have to replace that seal ring. I gotta take this plug back out. Well, I retapped the hole. So I cut new threads in there because I could not find a metric MPT plug.
Well, the original metric plug was also wrong.
Yeah, the original plug was way too small for that hole. So I retapped it. I got the correct tap for that plug. I retapped that cast and made sure there is no shavings in there. So we got it. I pressure tested it and it's not leaking, so it is good. But I retapped that hole.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll share that with the guys that
Yeah, the only weird part about it was on the passenger turbo, it almost looks like a factory like style M157 like steel plug, and that turbo was flawless, but these black plugs on the
They were aluminum.
left hand side were just kind of like a lightweight aluminum plug, so I don't think they had enough to crush the washer maybe or something along those.
Well, then they probably didn't tighten up fully. It was 1.25 versus
It was a crush
1.5.
washer. It was a bronze crush washer, but it was, the thread was wrong, yeah. And it fit in there kind of loose, so if you tightened it super tight, it would strip out and it was leaking, so. Yeah, but I use a different tap, retap that hole, cut new threads, and use the correct plug, so,
Okay, alright, sorry about that.
yeah.
No worries. We were just kind of checking to make sure that would work with the NPT, but it seemed to work really well. So I was just kind of picking your brain just of what the best option was at the time. Well, I really appreciate you checking in though.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for the call. Let me know if there's anything else.
For sure.
All right.
Nick. Thanks.
Alright.
Okay, bye.
All right, guys, starting to get the shop cleaned up. We have saved the turbos. We use MPT plugs, so the turbo is fixed. The one turbo did not have a problem, it had the original plugs. And you can see back there
Back.
the MPT plug. So we tested it, it's sealed, everything is looking good. The engine is fully dressed. It's about ready to go back up and in. It is now Super Bowl Sunday, so I had the TV fired up. We were watching legit street cars. We'll be able to watch the Super Bowl and work on cars. What a cool Sunday that is. And we'll get this back up, and then we'll see Fred's welding expertise, because we're gonna make a custom downpipe that goes to the bridge pipe, and use my big ass H-pipe. Look at that, look how big that is. An H-pipe is the best for these by turbo cars. I don't care what anyone says, that is the best. Did you just yourself? I didn't mean to.
You fed me.
I'm telling you, dude, these Canadians, man. Not Fred though. Fred's Italian. Matt's Canadian. But I gotta clean. I'm gonna get rid of all this trash and clean this up while these guys put the engine back into its home. And then we got the SL55 up there. Trans is about to come out, or send the trans probably to Southern Hot Rod so it can handle the Whipple power, and doing a rear main seal and all that stuff on that. And then that E55 is just hibernating in here. That's the one that had the running issues, but we're letting her dry out in the warmth. It is cold out there. It is cold. All right, Fred is lifting it up for the last time off the table, and there is nothing on it. All right. Good job, Fred. Yeah. Now we need to do some exhaust. Good job, Matt. You have anything to say? Say something good about me.
Craig is like the coolest guy I've ever met in my life. I idolized to be like him one day with my Mercedes career. I just want to be cool, fresh, and like a prince like him.
Save that. Save that. Play that like in the beginning of the video. Say something good about me. And a couple times throughout, like as like a little commercial. Say something good about me.
I mean, Craig's honestly my greatest inspiration. Every day I wake up in the morning, I'm like, Craig wakes up, pisses excellence. Like, how could I be more like Craig?
Say something good about me. This is classic. That needs to be on a t-shirt. This is the best video we've ever done. So it is holding, it's been holding about 10 minutes. She's holding strong, nice and solid here. So when you're doing any cooling system repairs, it's always good to fill it with a vacuum fill and bleed machine, and then pressure test just to make sure you don't got any leaks. And let that hold on there for about 10 minutes. If it stays, you're good. All right, guys, we're buttoning up everything under here. They got the drive shaft back in. Nice and tight, looking good. I'm excited for my favorite part, for Fred to do this exhaust. It looks very simple and easy.
Yeah, very simple.
You know, so much room in there for activities. Look at that. Don't have to worry about the steering shaft or anything. It's not like it's right beside of it. Tons of room. Tons of room. So we're doing some underneath work, and then put some oil in it, some fluids, fire this bad girl up. It's a girl because it's not an AMG. So this is like the AMG's little lady, you know. She's sleek, she's stylish. I do like the facelift front end. Looks so nice. It's coming together. It was holding air pressure the whole time, or releasing
45. It was good.
So even if this had a blown head gasket, it'd probably hold up pretty good if it was holding it.
Solid, yeah. Yeah, they usually don't blow a head gasket till 190 mile an hour, so you should hit that on the way home.
We're gonna hit 200 tonight.
200. 200. All right, guys, so Matt is going to town with the Sawzall. Good job, Matt.
Hey.
Killing it. Fred is making some headway. Has the pipe tacked with the V-band coming from the downpipe. Oh, this is going to feed into the H-pipe and then going back to the cat bag. And that is the plan. It's gonna look good. All right, guys, we just got done watching OJ's video, 7 things your next exhaust needs and 7 things to avoid. So challenge accepted. We did all 7 things to avoid, and we are gonna see if we can make this awesome sounding exhaust. My friend Ben at Hockman Fabrication and Speed told me a very important lesson about exhaust. He said, exhaust is not a science, it's an art. And you really have to care about the acoustic sounds that come out. He got that from OJ, and I think I'm gonna try to do the same thing. So we're gonna make this car sound good with a dual exhaust configuration, 18 inches long, and all that stuff. Gonna be good. Exhaust is coming out really great. It's looking beautiful. Fred just got done TIG welding this. It just absolutely, look at those dimes. Way to go, Fred. Really cool H-pipe Fred designed. All here in-house, all tacked up, nice, ready to weld. And then I'm going to coat this with all ceramic coat to keep the heat off the trans and from the underbelly. Because we know Matt's gonna speed in this, so we wanna keep this thing nice and cool.
We always obey the law in America.
Well,
Unless I'm in Mexico.
the judicial system says otherwise, but that looks that's really good, guys.
Did this downpipe turn again?
Wow. You're gonna wanna get this V-band right into this one.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at that. Good job, Fred. You know what we could use under here?
No.
Can we zip tie it right here in the center? Or from this exhaust? Like, zip tie to the exhaust you're trying to weld. So I have this cool light under here. And
What? No.
the second I walked to the other side, Fred uncut the zip tie and threw it out of the way.
I think me and Craig are in trouble. Our wives are talking.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
You're joking.
No, she messaged my wife.
Who did?
Amber.
Amber?
Whatever her name is.
You better be joking, dude. Oh, dude, you about gave me a heart attack. That sounds like some bad news for both of us. Oh my
They
God.
were talking. They said we
Oh, dude, I thought you were being serious for a second. My heart stopped.
Somebody, I think Anthony told them we went and got strip club spaghetti last night.
Oh, I wouldn't care about that. She can.
Hello? Hello?
I'm done. What do you need? A light? Get the grab out light for him. Fred wants the light. Do you want anything else? Like a light?
No.
Fred likes to work in a cave because he's Batman. Even the light from the camera he wants off. This is looking really good though. It's a little overkill for since it's not an AMG, but you know, it's really nice.
Stage 2 AMG. All right, tighten that clamp. It's flush.
All right, hold it real tight. Let me get that. Make that mean face like you're really wanting tight. There you go. Oh yeah.
Like I'm constipated.
Yeah. Like that. It holds it right in the right spot. It's like screaming freedom right now. Look at this picture. Look with the VRP in the back. That better be your Facebook picture.
Fred doesn't have any pictures on Facebook.
Look, tell me that isn't the sickest. Tell me that shouldn't be Fred's Facebook picture. Look at that with VRP in the background, like that. And you look at, you see the Ben's house. Look at the Ben's house, like you know, getting all like.
Look, it looks like it's
all bright.
covered in stars.
Yeah, dude, that is sick. It's the world's longest E550 build that I haven't built the motor. This looks sick though. All right, guys, it is the midnight hour. Yep, it's like 10 minutes from midnight. But Fred is laying down some flat welds here on the downpipe and welded in the O2s. This thing is a beautiful piece. We're just putting it together in the middle of the night. I personally drilled these holes out, so they're the best, most circular holes you've ever seen for O2 bungs. I'll tell you what, OJ needs to watch this video because this is some of the best exhaust work I've ever seen in a shop. This is just beautiful. But look at that, that looks like, shoo, man, we're gonna have to send these out to VRP to get them cloned because they are perfect. Dang. Yeah. Fred is just so proud of himself, killing it. He even got a Facebook picture out of this. Look at him, just walking around, the man, the myth, the legend. But guys, this is where I call it on the video portion of the exhaust. We should have the downpipes done and in by morning and car on the dyno. So I'll see all of you guys there. Shout out to my son for sticking it through. He's been in the shop all weekend with us, you know, keeping Roblox active in the office. So shout out to him for putting in the man hours like we have been. Matt is over here on the laptop rating the bass tune for the E550. So when we start it up, it'll be prepared for the big turbos and all of the other juicy things it has going on. But I'll see all of you guys tomorrow, and take this time to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment about Matt and his speeding. And question, why is he in the thumbnail with no wedding ring? That's a good question. But there's the proof. He has worn his wedding ring the whole time, whether anyone complains about it or not. Oh, look at this. Guys, let's check this out. So shout out to the ARM Motorsports, at ARM Motorsports. They hooked me up with these new, they're the only ones that is making 3.5-inch downpipes for the GTS, GTs, C63s, bunch of good platforms. So they're new in the market. You can get these at VRPspeed.com. VRP is gonna be pushing these as well if you want something a little bit bigger. These will pair nicely with the VRP aftermarket headers and the VRP 1000s and these, and you get these catted or not catted. So I'm excited to put these on the GTS.
Craig is an expert in pipe. He actually collects pipe. I don't know if you can tell by all the pipes that Craig has.
Craig doesn't collect pipe, Craig lays pipe. But actually, when I was in Germany, they thought I was a part-time plumber because I laid so much pipe. But just anyway, but this is beautiful. Shout out to ARM Motorsports. They killed it. Let me show you this one. That is a beautiful downpipe. I'm gonna get these coated along with, you know what, since I'm showing you GTS, a little preview of GTS stuff, let me show you something that I'm not supposed to show you yet because it is hush hush and top secret, but I just got these back from VRP's fabricator. And check, this is a massive intercooler. This is the biggest intercooler that M157 or 78 has ever had. This thing is just next level. It is beautifully designed. This is going to be killer. So VRP is coming out with these for all of the platforms to include top mount intercoolers for the M157, M278 guys. So this is awesome. This is the prototype. This is the first one ever. I'm gonna get them coated. I'm gonna be testing them in my car. I even have these before their hoses are made. So I'm gonna have to modify my stock hoses with couplers they gave me just to test these, because the final run of the couplers won't be out until I get my hoses on and get the measurements and all that. But this is gonna be just amazing. Super excited for this. Dang, this is so nice. It sits into the bottom of the mount right there. So vendor parts everywhere. Excited. I'll see all you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys, and welcome back. And today it is alive. There's a little bit of a fuel spillage, but we will take that after everything we've been through with the turbos, so we are good to go. It is sounding perfect, and it just come off cold start. There's a really smooth idle. Let's see what it sounds like. And this car also has super awesome brown Diagnose interior. This is very rare for an E550. It's a beautiful interior. Super smooth. So they're gonna button up the last few things, put about 15, 20 miles on it, hopefully eat a decent lunch today, and then put it on the dyno.
We ain't got no gas in it.
There ain't no gas in it. Well, you blew the fuse. And if you guys seen my dyno bay in other videos, you know it does not look anything like this ever. And I've done full engine builds in here, full disassemblies.
Tell me this
Fully
is cleaner than what we got here.
I have built a 2003 Cobra in here, cleaner, fully built everything, cleaner than this. It's on video.
Well,
They don't believe me.
If we weren't in a rush,
Maybe if they're really my friends and watched the videos, they would know that on that lift, I
watched
fully
the
built
videos.
a Cobra, everything.
But
Motor
I
headers.
watched your Mercedes videos.
Although there was less rust on that 03 Cobra than on your Mercedes.
Craig, I swear to God. We're friends.
There was zero rust on that Cobra though. This thing drove through salt country to get here.
Good we're friends, you know, because we can play around. 'Cause, man, Craig,
We're just playing around. Dude, I'm so excited to hear this on the street, so stay tuned. Here comes Fred, he's ready. Going for the first ride. Got TPMS light, airbag light, all the lights.
all the lights.
First time ever ride along.
We have no check engine light. That's a start.
We got all the anti-police devices and communication things in here. Breaker 19. This is Speed Dog 3, 37. Speed Dog 37.
Sounds good.
Nice and smooth. It does sound really good. Definitely need blow-off valves. The VRP blow-off valve is going to sound awesome in here. You can get that at vrpspeed.com along with the downpipes and the bridges that sound awesome.
Not the best road.
Yeah, this is a terrible road. Why'd you go this way? She is scooting down the road. And now we're taking it to the dyno. Let's see how much power. What do you guys think? Like, what do you think?
Right now?
Right now, like random tune. 550.
Yeah, because I'm
Fred?
boring at the top end of that. Yeah.
550?
550.
550. All right, we'll see. That sounds good. Dang. All right, guys. So Car is strapped to the dyno. It's ready to go. I'm eating this delicious chocolate. I'm excited to see what it makes. It made 450 before. We're hoping for more, so a lot more. So let's just get right into it. Let's fire this thing up. You ready?
Yeah, if it doesn't make more power, I quit my job.
All right, guys, letting it cool down after the first run, and it did really good. 538 and 544, and the graph is more of a tabletop. That means those turbos are spooling really quickly to reach the max. So I think with a little bit more tuning, this is good, but we're already up almost 100 wheel horsepower. It was 450 before, and now 538. The wrong way, new tune loading.
Wow, 599 and 530. Holy cow.
All right, guys, the last pull here. The guys did a couple pulls while I was out, so we're going to do the last pull on the tune they're gonna do here. They're gonna fine tune it back at home, but this is really close to the end result with the big turbo, so let's check it out. You good? Let's rock and roll. Whoa, 623 wheel horsepower. Holy. Look at that. What a clean graph that is. Wow. That is awesome. Looking great. Made all that horsepower with me back. It just needed me to hit that 620. You're welcome. Now, good job, dude. Congratulations, guys. Dude, they did 620 wheel horsepower on an M278 front housing turbo. That is awesome. All right, now and we'll do one more pull, and it's got some heat into it because it was cooling down. Let's see if they can get even more out of it. That is just super impressive, and the graph is looking great. If VTech was tuning it, they say to have a vacuum leak. You got a little hot. You got a little hot. We're gonna go with the 623. That's okay. She got a little hot, but we're gonna go with that 623. That was an awesome number, and we're gonna end it there. Check your coolant level and stuff. Make sure your IAT didn't spike.
No, we're good. Oh, we're good.
All right, guys, so with the turbos, the maintenance, the new tune, we were able to achieve 177 wheel horsepower gain. That is incredible. You can see the two graphs here, the difference. That is just phenomenal. Really, the torque didn't increase that much. That's literally perfect because you do not want a ton of torque destroying these 4MATIC cars. But having all that horsepower, 177 more horsepower, that is a huge gain. Look at that. That is awesome. There's VRP bridges, man.
VRP bridges.
The VRP bridges, all-wheel drive.
Could you imagine what this would sound like with a VRP blow-off valve with the psh and the psh?
Yeah, we need all that. It'll probably help you with the horsepower too.
Honestly, Fred's could probably break 700 wheel with the help of VRP, and maybe this could go higher. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Hey, and I do want to say a huge shout out and thank you to VRP. They sponsored this video with the bridge pipes. They were going to do the downpipes also, but they wanted to see us struggle and make our own downpipes. But we are really appreciative of the VRP bridge pipes and everything VRP does. So shout out to Phil and everybody there, Darren, all the guys. They worked with us to get my guy to be able to pick up freaking parts in the middle of the night in North Carolina. So they will go above and beyond. If you need anything from them, VRP, just info@vrpspeed.com, and then their website, vrpspeed.com. So shout out to them, and shout out to BNZHAUS and Fred for coming. It's been a great trip. Matt, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
I'm really seriously impressed with the 278 horsepower. Kind of opened my eyes up a little bit. They're sleepers, man. Just driving around a badge 550 car, no AMG anywhere to be found, and you're making 600-700 horsepower. That is nuts to me. And that's all-wheel drive horsepower. You do not mess with these guys at a light. Like, my car might make upwards of 1,000, but I'm not racing them red light to red light, I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's nuts, man, out of one of these. If you get rid of these dumbass intakes, you probably make even more power. You can get some white boost intakes. All right, guys, that wraps up today's video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Huge shout out to BNZHAUS. Check them out in Lincolnshire, Illinois.
That's right.
I did that on the first try.
You got it.
Hell yeah, dude. Thank you guys for coming.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate it, dude. Oh, it was so much fun. It was a lot of work, but it was awesome.
It was worth it.
Yeah.
The 600 horsepower, it was totally worth it. Yeah,
that made it worth it.
Bringing two 600 horsepower M278s, it really was a surprise.
Here's the other thing.
I'll be honest, Fred's car surprised me from the beginning, so it kind of took the thunder away. I was just like, holy shit. Okay, wow.
Part of it, he drove it 10 hours here.
Yeah, and you'll drive it 10 hours back and they'll be fine. So if you have an M157 or 278 and you see all these horror stories on the internet and you see the ones I work on and several other people work on, the reason you're seeing this content is because that's what we do for a living. We fix broken cars. So you're going to see a lot of broken cars when you look on the internet. But we're gonna try to make the bi-turbos great again, and show you guys that you can own these cars without having to be so stressed out. There are so many cars out there I've seen hit 250, 300,000 miles with these engines. And these guys are daily driving 650 horsepower ones. So do not be scared to buy that car, buy it, and just be prepared to do the maintenance like every other car on this planet. And change oil, all the maintenance. So take care, guys, and we'll see all of you guys on the next one. Yeah, no, I'm not actually doing it. I'm just demonstrating because we do not want any incidents here.
Ooh, excited?
I'm with my friends. We're building horsepower. We're making horsepower, dude. What, you're not excited?
I was until the motor came back out.
Yeah, but now we get to do it twice.
I hope.
If Craig would have showed up to work, it probably wouldn't have happened.
I've been working. I had to run the shop the first couple days. Anthony, cut that part.
I think everyone will be happy. Craig will get a shop detailed and probably put a picture of me and Fred on the wall about not letting us work here.
It'll say on the door, no BNZHAUS beyond this point. So this far. Well, this has been going. Hopefully you guys didn't talk too much about me while it's going.
You're gonna like what I did the whole time you were talking with Fred.
What were you doing?
You were mentioning BNZHAUS. Like, you should go check them out. I was like, sitting there, you're like, give it a thumbs up. I was like, give it a thumbs up. It was
nice. Good.
It was really good.
Well, it was good. See you guys. And I was like, no, I was not asking her who's in the house. And, oh, damn, Anthony's listening to all this. Not that it matters, but I forgot it was rolling. Sorry, Anthony, but Anthony's just sitting back enjoying this story.
Anything in that video of me talking, I'll drive back here.
Yeah, do not. But put it in the bloopers.
No.
Put it. No, you have my permission to put it in the bloopers.
You do not.
Just like sum it up a little bit. You know, it doesn't have to be fully detailed, but it's hilarious. You don't have to.
Rape of my life.
You don't have to. Yep. All right. It's almost done. The exhaust is almost done, everybody. Hell no. I'm the type of fisherman that I bring the rods and I have a couple people sit there and put them all out and then I go do something else. So while my fish are being caught, I can do something else. And I manage not to die from women. It's been a couple close calls. Sorry, Anthony, Tess. I didn't realize my mic was off. It was in the case like every time, but it was off that time. All right, Anthony, make this like a dramatic part. I didn't say all that. Anthony, don't put any of that in the video. Oh, I almost fell like like 4 times. Well, I'll tell you guys the truth because, well, let me turn the camera off. I forgot I was running.